Sigil Knight legend speaks of a sword sealed away far north, bathed in pale snow and flame, forged by heavenly hands. The Sigil hero would rise amongst the common folk, retrieve the sword and scourge the land corrupted by chaos. And so, Sir Ezekiel on his last breath bade farewell to the sword of Solan. Though our hero departed, his blade remain. The sword awaits far in the cold for a noble hand to hold it once again.
Don't you ever get bored of that tale, Hikari?
The kid likes it.
Ethel, come.
Sir Fenris?
I have a mission for young Ryud and his posse, but he insists he cannot because of a duty that threatens his honor as a noble. As his protege, you'll fight in his stead. I've heard he's known for a strong defense, so good luck.
Glad you came, Mustang.
Yeah. Your brother up north won't stop bothering me about responsibility and all that stuff. You know, you and Jaeger are 1-to-1.
My brother's right. Someone in your position
Doesn't have time to grieve. Like I said, 1-to-1. Anyways, I'm not here to train a student. I'm only doing so because I have nothing else to do while waiting for Zephyr to show up.
I know. Even if it isn't your primary focus, it should be healing to give failed ventures another round. Hagen can be a bit lacking on compassion sometimes, but I understand the sorrow of losing a student. Hachi is in a better place.
Yeah. So, where's the student you recommended?
Sir Fenris told me they were having a mock duel out by the obelisk, so you'll have the pleasure of seeing him in action. Well, here we are, Mustang. Have a look.
Jeez. Who would have thought the Central Sanctuary had trainees like this? That Ashinkit's a prodigy. How old is he?
14. He spent most of his life here. He's practically my son. You have a good eye, Mustang, because Ethel over there is the squire I was telling you about. The other squires call him the Hearth of the Central Sanctuary. He's especially talented in the flame charge, but cannot use ice nor thunder. But that's expected of squires his age.
Damn it. I swear I hit him twice.
You did? Name's Mustang, and I'm gonna help you win.
Thanks? But I'm not one to cheat in a duel.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Do I look like that kind to... Just kidding. I'm a good friend of your commander over there.
Okay then. I trust you. Earlier you said I did hit him, but he sure didn't act like I did.
Sanctuary Library not have any books on anthropology?
Anthro what? I've read most of the books growing up here. Combat manuals, war history, fairy tales. We're swordsmen, not scholars.
That's unfortunate. Whatever, though. I'll lend you a copy of the Gaia Praetoritum later. But for now, I doubt we have much time left for this break. So I'll make this short. Blue hair, blue skin, that boy right there is a fisherman. And the phenomenon you experienced earlier is his people's elusive, automatic, biological defense mechanism. The windshield. Basically, their bodies change states to let objects pass through them.
That's unfair.
Unfair it is. Fortunately, it isn't some impenetrable defense. It's automatic, and it puts them under a lot of stress. They can do it about 5 times before needing a breather. You get what I'm trying to say?
You want me to play aggressive? Get his windshield out of the way? I was already doing that, so...
Wrong kind of aggressive. Thing is, windshield reacts to anything that lands, weak or deadly. Power swings, constant pressure, all for a one-kid KO? Nuh-uh, he'll phase through it. Attack in bursts. Go in, put pressure to back off and charge your mana. The change in rhythm will mess with his timing. Once he abandons that defense strat, go all in. You have the potential to beat him. Sure, he's older, has more tools to play with, is really good at defense, whatever. But he's not perfect. Trust me, I know guys like him. You're stronger than you think.
Great match, kid. Being rude. You're one hell of a squire.
He's one talented kid. Yep. Hey, kid.
Oh, thank you for the advice. It was very helpful.
No worries. That was just a small little demo of everything I've got in store.
Huh? What do you...
He's offering to take you in as an apprentice. I suggest you do so.
Sir Fenris? But what about Sir Ryud?
Don't worry. I knew this would happen, so I had a talk with him. As you know, he's a qualified sigil knight. The next step in his journey is to venture north as a knight errant.
You're not a sigil knight, are you? You don't look like one.
No, I'm not. But I was raised to be. If you trust me, I'll make you more than a sigil knight. I'll show you the peak of swordsmanship.
Ethel Briar.
Mustang Blade Master.
Do I see any children? 1 week ago, a spy we sent to scout this area was found dead. Her wound suggests she was faced against a church knight.
A single church knight? Was it really necessary to send all 5 of us? Let's be real, Mr. Whisperer. You're just a bit bitter that one of your...
Sorry, Sir Fenris. Rude means well, I think.
Cat? Whatever. Just one church knight, right? Let's get this over with already. Ugh, this is so annoying. I'm supposed to be in a duel, but they got me exploring this cold-ass cave.
Isn't Ethel subbing for you? Are you sure that's okay?
Huh? Of course it's okay. If anyone's gonna be my substitute, it's that kid. You know, he says he's a commoner, but I don't believe him. You think someone with normal people blood would learn a sigil charge before basic swordsmanship? Yeah, right. Don't get me started on that kid's brain. You're halfway through a lesson and he just cuts you off because he's already figured out the rest already.
Can't tell if you're proud or jealous.
Jealous. He's not the only one talented in a sigil charge, you know.
Yeah. It's not impressive to be a skilled noble. You people are on a way different starting place. You see this? All natural, baby. The swordsmanship was created in the South with no...
Swords! Bella! There's no blood. Run!
What do you...
Fenris should still be outside. We need... Ah, ladder, Harley!
Go.
Bad ladder. You realize it too, right? Our attacks phase right through them. We use techniques a church knight shouldn't know.
If you're in church knight, you can use church knight techniques. Hybrid class. They're a tier above us. We need Fenris. I'll hold him off. That bastard killed Isabella and Harley. I'll fucking kill them!
That ladder.
Rude. The entrance is right there, you...
That's 5. The armor won't stop the 6th.
Occasional taste. Reflection-based. Is this the sinner witness he first spoke of?
Cat.
Sir Fenris! Where are you?
Burned.
Forgive me for this food.
Retire. Failure at night.
Fisher and hybrid. I was a standby.
You were watching?
Of course.
All my friends were.
You knights have served your purpose.
What?
The information you lot have gathered will be useful. The next excursion will have a higher success rate. I suggest you follow that church knight's advice, or I'll see your next action as a severance of your oath to order.
Food.
I heard Santorini is quite nice this time of year. Now, young adult, around 18 to 20, dyed armor, for camouflage most likely, fisherman, church knight and dragon knight. A hybrid class. Held back against 5, but still won. How troublesome. Though my chances are still high. Damn it, they never stood a chance. He's a follower of Zephyr.